What's up guys, it's Jared with the Ryan Training Group. We're here at FRC's indoor shoot house down here in Baton Rouge. We're going to talk about some options now to actually get into the room. So we've done our pieing, we've done our panning, we've done our center checking, whatever it is. Now it's time to actually get into the room. A few ways we can do that. I can either choose to flow the path of least resistance. So think about I'm just simply walking into this door and I'm flowing into it. Or I can choose to do what's commonly called a button hook, which essentially means if I'm wanting to go this way, path of least resistance, I'm having to work to go the opposite direction. And remember, the manpower, mission, environment, all those factors can drive that, but we won't get into the minutia as much. We're just going to talk a little bit about each of the options and what might drive me to get in there. So I've done my pan. I see that I have that 10, 15, 20% of dead space depending on the length of that wall we talked about. When I actually get into the door, here on the ground, we have that sort of center split. If I step to that with my outboard foot, it's going to deliver my hips, that one was for Will, through the threshold, and my kit is off of everything. So think about if I step too short here and I try to come in, all my crap on my back, my super cool backpack is getting hung up on all this. Or if I step too far, now I'm having to negotiate all this crap. Maybe my holster or my mags or whatever else are going to get hung up. So when we're flowing into the room, we're just stepping to the middle of it, getting through that door. And if you want to come in here, Mitchell, you can see from the camera's perspective, if you get in that corner over there, what's the first thing that my eyes and muzzle are presenting to? As I break the plane of this threshold, I'm right here in this corner, right? This is the space I haven't seen yet, so that's what we want to be looking at. So now let's talk about button hooking. Again, looking at space I haven't seen yet, right? Well, now I have to negotiate my body to face the opposite direction. Again, seeing something I haven't seen yet. To do that, I'm going to have to turn my hips, because remember my hips are the delivery system. Everything's connected right here. To face that opposite direction, to get into the room and go that way. Once I break the plane of that threshold, that's the corner I'm looking at. It's not a center check. A lot of people get that twisted. A button hook is not a center check. The idea is I'm trying to go this direction over here. So I'm getting that gun compressed, turning my hips, loading my body to hit this corner. So either one you pick, whether you're flowing or button hooking, you're hitting a deep corner. Make sense, everybody? Brennan, you want to come give it a shot? So just try flowing into the room from either side. So one little small thing there y'all probably saw. Come back out and do it again, B. We want to keep that muzzle on plane. We'll do another video on this, but we want that muzzle to be up here when he breaks the plane. If he breaks it with the muzzle down and he has to start engaging, he's not shooting anything. So try to keep that muzzle nice and straight. There it is. Now do a button hook for us. There you go. It's a lot more work, right? Pros and cons to button hooking. What might drive you to button hook first?
Maybe a bigger thread on the left-hand side of the room as you did your pie pan, you saw some work over there. Hey, I'm going to go ahead button hook and occupy that position to mitigate that big work on that side.
Yeah, so processing what's in the room is far more important than saying, we always button hook, because that doesn't actually benefit us, right? There are teams out there that have an SOP that says, I have to always button hook, or I have to always flow. We teach it flexible because factors in the room are far more important. So if you guys come to a course and check it out, you'll get a lot more options, tools in your tool belt. You can figure out what you like and don't like. Go on our website, oriontraininggroup.com, look at the schedule, see if it fits.